Okay. Beat him. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man.
I'm trying to get at him. So all of us was the crew. Me, Keyshawn, Shakur, we was all kicking it together. We didn't have no bad blood. We had little shit where we got into it back then, but it wasn't nothing like for real until the bad blood came when him and Ray Ford started riding each other nuts and stuff. And instead of him staying neutral, cause he in my inbox and he trying to be my friend. I don't mess with these guys. I don't talk to these guys.
Who's that? Is that who's in your inbox? Ray
Shakur.
or
Shakur would be in my inbox, man. Like last 3 years, like earlier this year, last year, in my inbox, just trying to be friendly, trying to get me to come over there and spar, telling me, oh, we ain't even, I don't know why we got a problem. I don't know why we beefing, woo-de-woo. And then turn around. Ray come out and talking about you telling him if he fight me, you want to be his main sparring partner. That sound like some hating ass shit to me. You telling this dude you want to be right here with him if he fight me, and you want to be like basically his helping hand, but you in the background texting me and messaging me trying to be cool and trying to be, you know what I mean? Like, and then I heard through the wind you was already asking people about their fighters sparring me and did they fighters beat me up? Like, you know what I mean? They checking over here to see, like, you know what I mean?
So when you said Shakur being your next opponent, you really meant that.
That's the fight I want. You know what I mean? That's the fight I want.
But if you don't get the Shakur fight, I mean, Ray Ford is somebody that you do want to mix it up with and get in the ring with.
Yeah, but I want to get his daddy first.
That's crazy.
Man, I'm upset, man. My dang Texans, man, them boys. They should have, bro. That game shouldn't have been even close, bro. And the Texans are losing, but that game shouldn't even been close. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. Them niggas left so much points on the board. They was moving the ball to Broncos. The Broncos not even really that good, bro. I'm like, and I'm not saying it just to say it. Like, the Texans was moving the ball on them, and it was just like they couldn't get in the end zone. And I'm like, bro, what are y'all doing? You know what I mean? It's like, it should have been a BTA, belt to, that's what it should have been. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this to say, all you gotta do is go watch the game, right? I ain't talking about go watch the highlights. I'm talking about go watch, if you watch the game, if you were at the game or you watched it, you would see they left a lot of points on the field, bro. So, I don't know, man, we gotta figure some stuff out. But let's talk boxing. Oshaquie Foster talks about Shakur Stevenson. He talked about how, you heard the audio, right? He like, I want to fight Shakur Stevenson. So, the host was like, hey, you don't want to fight Raymond Ford? He called it y'all. He said, no, I want his daddy first. I said, and if you don't understand that terminology, he's saying, man, Raymond Ford acting like Shakur Stevenson is daddy. So, yeah, I want to fight him too. But Raymond Ford said some very interesting things. He said, like, man, Shakur Stevenson be moving foul, bro. We was cool, and then once his boy Raymond Ford say he want to fight me, now he's saying, oh, I'll help him, let me know about that fight. I'll help you prepare for that fight. I'll spar you every day. Like, this is stuff I'm talking about. This is why I say Shakur Stevenson ain't on that level. He's a sparring partner. When you look at the greats, bro, they ain't doing stuff like that. No, it's different if y'all cool and it's like, but even then, like, you don't see Floyd doing stuff like that, right? You don't see that from Tank. Like, they not sparring partners, bro. You know what I mean? That's what it boils down to. Once you reach a certain level, it's like, we not working like that. You'll spar each other on that lower level when y'all coming up, but once y'all get to a certain point, you're not gonna go spar a killer or a top elite fighter, right? You're just not. And they not finna spar you either, right? So my thing with that is like, bro, the man moving sideways and foul, bro. Like, the more information come out about him, I'm like, man, this dude ain't solid. But I told y'all that. I'm very good judgment of character, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can look at dude and be like, he not solid, right? And it's because he ain't had his pops. He ain't had the proper male influence. You know what I'm saying? That's why he surrounds himself with all these, you know, Bud and Andre Wood and Floyd and, you know, and he wants praise, right? He heaps praise. He ain't a dude that the world could go against him, he's still gonna be strong. No, that ain't Shakur. Shakur, everybody gotta be on his side. And if everybody on his side, he'll mentally shut down. That's what I see. That's real talk, bro. He an excellent talent. He got a lot of skills, bro. I ain't taking nothing away from him. The dude can fight his tail off, but he's not mentally strong. I think Devin Haney's more mentally strong than him. I ain't gonna cap, bro. But it's just like, man, that stuff right there, sideways stuff. So I would love to see Oshaquie. I never even thought about that fight. But I would love to see Oshaquie Foster go against Shakur Stevenson. I would love that fight. I think it's an excellent clash on styles. I think it's a very good fight. I think it'll be good build-up because Oshaquie gonna talk that talk, and he gonna talk that Texas talk to him. You know, man. You know, got to put on for the, you know, for the state, man. You know what I'm talking about? But he gonna talk that Texas talk to him, man. He gonna let him know, bro. Like, man, I'm finna hood you out, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That boy gonna talk that Texas talk to him. You know what I'm talking about? So I just think, man, like, I think Shakur's an excellent talent, bro. Like, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He a good fighter, bro, but he be doing some stuff that, like, man, hey, bro, let's go get in the gloves. Like, that's the stuff he be doing, bro. And then I told y'all, like, the whole, like, that's my brother. Like, bro, everybody's his brother. Like, he friendly, bro. It's, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, man. Ain't no friends in boxing, bro. If they in and around your weight class, they fool. That need to be your mindset, not him. He got Keyshawn Davis, who they were saying was a better fighter than him. They looking at him like, you feel me? That's what it boils down to. I think Shakur, like I say, is an excellent talent, but man, come on, dog. We gotta get our act together, right? We do. You know, he needs to start hanging around Bud Mo or whatever. I don't know, but he got move in the right manner because he ain't moving right, bro. You know, how you cool with Oshaquie Foster, but then you cool with Raymond Ford, and according to, I think Oshaquie Foster was like, I was cool with Shakur before he even got cool with Raymond Ford. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got people I know that know me. They don't like each other. That ain't got nothing to do with me. They'll come tell me stuff, but I don't care. Y'all figure that out. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If y'all gonna box, then, hey, let's set it up. Y'all get in the gloves, y'all get it cracked. That's my mindset, right? I'm not into the whole, picking sides type of joint. I'm never gonna do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Me, I stay neutral, you know? And even if it's some sideways stuff, hey, man, look, I'm neutral. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Up between y'all. Y'all figure that out. You feel me? Like, that's just my energy on it. And I just think, man, a lot of the time, this new era, they don't know how to remain neutral. They want to sit there and oh, well, nah, man, we ain't doing that. But I would love to see Oshaquie Foster versus Shakur. You know what I mean? You know, that might be a good little scrap. You know what I mean? I want to see Foster versus Raymond Ford. You know what I'm saying? You know, Oshaquie Foster is a kind of a big dude anyway, so, you know, I want to see him go up in weight, you know? I want to see him deal Raymond Ford, too. If I was him, after this Kubo Fulton fight, if he's successful, hey, man, let me go fight Raymond Ford. Let me go fight Shakur. Let me get that work. That man said, I want that work, man. He like, man, I want that work. feel me? And this is the thing. Oshaquie Foster, I ain't promoting like, jail or anything, because Shakur went to jail. But Oshaquie Foster went to jail for something real. You know what I mean? Nah, I ain't glorifying it. I ain't sitting there saying that, oh man, yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm telling you, like, he went to jail for some real stuff. He had to turn his life around to focus on boxing. Boxing, kind of helped him turn his life around. So he ain't for the games. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Shakur gotta get his mind right, man. This is what it is. And it could be fixed. You know what I'm saying? I just think he needs proper guidance. I think the people around him just kind of let him do him. You know what I mean? But I'm like, man, nah, correct that. Like, hey, bro, look, hey, nigga, you need to start moving like this, nigga. You moving sideways. Let me go ahead and show you how you supposed to move. This is how you supposed to operate. This is this, that. That's how I feel like he needs that guidance. I feel like everybody around him who we think are his mentors, they just kind of let Shakur be Shakur. You know? Oh, he'll figure it out, and it's like, I don't know, man. Y'all need to rattle him in, because I see signs of, mental weakness in him. I don't think he's mentally strong like he tried to portray himself to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why he surrounds himself around strong individuals. That's why he's around a Jay Prince. That's why he's around Andre Ward, a man of great faith who believes in Jesus and is a preacher. Terrence Crawford, a man who has faith in the Lord as well, but a man who believes in himself, right, as a fighter. You sense that confidence. Terrence Crawford oozes confidence, right? You don't see signs of weakness in them mentally, right? You see that in Shakur, though. You see the mental weakness in him, right? And I just think, man, and that mental weakness can affect him in a fight, right? Because he get in a fight where a dude landing bombs on him, and he can't stop it, right? See, Shakur can stop and alter and move around and do all that, right? But when he get in there with a dude that can get through all of that, I don't know. Feel me? I don't know. I think that's where the mental weakness start kicking in, and self-doubt and all that, right? So we shall see how this thing goes, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think.